quarter of adults in Britain are so obsessed with cleaning and tidying that they spend 4 years of their waking lives on household chores, with many feeling compelled to abide by strict regimes and rituals.
Hoover, my cushions, my curtains, even myself.
Bleach is definitely my coffee. This way, you know that it's absolutely sanitised.
I like to hoover the air. You know, I'm getting it before it kind of settles.
But for most of us, keeping our homes clean and tidy is not a priority.
There's a bag in the bed.
You? How did that get there?
There's a bag in the bed.
In fact, 1 in 5 Brits haven't cleaned or disinfected their fridge in over a year.
Oh my God, there's fluffy mould?
And 96% of us do not thoroughly clean our kitchen surfaces after preparing food.
It really does stink.
Oh, it's bad.
Can a group of obsessive cleaners transform the habits of a nation?
This gets rid of the smell.
Hang on. We'll get rid of that.
There's not need for that.
Gross.
It stinks of cat wee in your house.
Right, okay then.
Or will this prove too much?
Oh my God.
Oh God, I got a gag.
For the people whose need for perfection
That's weird.
I mean, to me, that's like a health hazard, that.
Yeah.
has become an obsession.
I need to go and decontaminate myself.
How the hell do you live like this?
Can you move, please?
He's getting annoyed.
I absolutely love cleaning. Even as a child, I would clean people's houses if I thought it was dirty.
40-year-old estate agent Michelle, who's not OCD diagnosed, spends up to 26 hours a week cleaning a 3-bedroom house in Kent.
When I'm not at work, I could easily spend 6-7 hours cleaning. I love things to shine so much that I constantly have a cloth in my hand wherever I go in the house.
And Michelle leaves nothing to chance in the battle against bacteria.
Hygiene is really, really important to me in my home. So I'll forever disinfect my remote controls, my telephones, my light switches. This is disgusting. There's actually dirt in here. That's really annoyed me, actually. When I clean my toilet, I like to put all bleach in the toilet and then I scrub around the toilet with the toothbrush and then I completely dispose of the toothbrush immediately. Who did that?
No idea.
That's disgusting. Was that you?
For Michelle's husband of 6 years, Kevin, her cleaning is a mixed blessing.
You do live in a clean house, but some things I wish you would just sit down and let us just live as a family.
And it's not just Michelle's husband who has to maintain her high standards.
Well done, Connor. That's really good. What do you think you got out of 10?
6.
6? I reckon I can give that a 7.
I wish I didn't have to keep my bedroom so tidy.
High 5.
Sometimes it just gets on my nerves.
Hoping to become more relaxed about her housekeeping, Michelle is leaving her hygienic home to help someone who is decidedly different when it comes to cleaning.
I'd like to feel a little less regimented in my surroundings. Take care.
And you, love you. Bye.
And to feel that I can relax if somebody does put one thing slightly out of place.
Michelle has travelled over 280 miles to the Cornish town of Millbrook to help someone with a very different approach to housekeeping.
The view is just spectacular. The exterior of this house actually looks okay. It looks fine. Grass is cut, nice flowers. Don't judge a book by its cover. I don't know what's lurking behind that door.
Oh, yes.
50-year-old Suzanne has lived in a 2-bedroom flat in Millbrook for the past 18 years with her cat, Mitzi.
Oh, what is in here?
Unfortunately, Sue's love of shopping has taken over her home.
I have very little idea what's in this room. It kind of got rather full. I think most of the things I bought in here are probably presents for people. They're just gorgeous. Somehow they didn't get them, but there's always this year or next year. In here, I have the most beautiful dining table, but unfortunately, everything seems to have got piled on top of it and not taken off. Oh dear, don't know what I trod on there, but hey-ho. I must like to buy everything and anything I see. I'm not sure sometimes what I want to buy, but I've obviously bought it. Oh, hats! Like Stan and Ollie.
Oh, where's my car?
It gets better and better. Oh, how unladylike. This is my living room. Unfortunately, due to all this mess, I have had a few accidents. I have broken toes and cut myself, or got a bruise on my side from walking in the door or bumping into the furniture.
See? It's only a matter of washing.
One person who is desperate for Sue to change is Mum June, who lives in the flat downstairs.
I do say to Sue as a joke that if you get any more stuff and I sit down one day, I'll be buried and you just won't find me again, or we won't even find the cat.
But Suzanne was not always this messy.
Here's me when I was 12 years old. I was obsessive about cleaning. Beds changed nearly every other day. I was spotless.
It was only after an accident that things changed.
She was such a tidy person, and the accident changed the way she thought.
Nancy, come on. Just can't seem to get on top of it. I want to, but can't.
Oh, Sue. She's been through a lot, and I would like her to get the help now to get back on track to where she was.
I've got a couple of friends, but who wants to come round to a place like this? I need to sort it. I want to sort it.
Hello.
Hi. Susanna, nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you. I'm Michelle.
Oh, hi, Michelle.
Hello. Thank you.
Come in.
Okay. Wow. Oh my God. Sorry. I've never seen so much stuff.
That's not that bad.
This would drive me mad. Is it always like this?
It's been worse. It's my kitchen. I know, there's quite a lot of stuff in here.
How do you cook?
I don't cook. I eat out every night.
No.
Yeah.
Do you?
Yeah. You probably know what you're having next Monday or Thursday.
Yeah, I do actually.
See?
Yeah.
How sad is that?
No, I think that's
No,
good.
that's
That's
sad.
routine. But wouldn't you want to be able to use your cooker? Wouldn't you now and then think, oh, I know.
I can't see the point. I can go out and eat every day.
Well, you might as well get rid of it then. No. I've seen it all now. This is just something else. I mean, this is like a different level.
Just clothes.
What do you mean just clothes? It's not just clothes. I can see a light bulb. What's that? This is like a jumble sale. I might have to get some water in a minute. And an antihistamine for the dust.
Oh, behave.
No, honestly. Oh my God. You could never use this room.
Well, there's quite a lot in here.
A lot?
Needs a little sort out.
A little sort out? How do you get in and out? How long has it been, Sue, since you've actually sat here and had dinner?
Last time I had dinner in here was 7 years ago.
I mean, this is just a waste of a room. It might as well not be here. What is it you do for a living, Sue?
I'm a cleaner.
No. I am. No way.
Really, I clean a few places a few times a week.
Say you needed a cleaner. Oh, I know. Come and see me in my home, you know. And you went in there. Would you employ her as a cleaner?
I'm a cleaner, and a very good one. Well, I've not had any complaints.
Before Michelle begins her clean, she wants to show Suzanne the standards she keeps at her home.
This is my kitchen.
There's nothing in it.
Got
It's
what
like
I
a show home.
I know. That's my bathroom.
There's a toilet paper.
Well, the reason that there's no toilet paper is because I've got 3, so I restrict them from using that one.
It's mad.
That's my son's room. Because I want to teach the children that it's important to keep things nice and look after them, get them to make their beds, and then I give them marks out of 10.
Who marks their kiddies? That's just wicked.
No, it's not. They love it. They think it's fun.
Well, because it's a game, because they're not allowed to play anything else in the room.
That's my bedroom. You see that line down the middle?
Yes.
Yeah,
This
that's
our
the-
side and your side. Never the
Mine.
twain shall meet. Don't touch me, you dirty knee.
Yeah, go to shower.
It's the next morning, and Michelle has arrived for the first day of the clean.
Oh, morning, Michelle. Come
Hello, I see. You're right.
Yeah.
I am a bit nervous about going in there. What am I going to find? There's going to be some real hidden treasures in there.
Michelle wants to clean the living room, dining room and bedroom.
Should we start?
They're not contagious, Michelle.
Yeah, I know, but it felt a bit wet.
Keep, and keep.
Bin.
Oh, yeah, I've got to put cover on that.
But you'll never do it, so you might as well just get rid of it.
Don't rush me.
I'm going to have to rush you because I'll never get it done if I don't rush you. She just wants to keep everything. She doesn't want to get rid of anything.
That'll fit me. Over there. Right, kitchen, keep.
She wants it, but I don't know where it's going to go.
What's in here? Oh.
You tell me. Can you just put it in the tip? Because you obviously
think
haven't...
about it.
Yeah, but Sue, you haven't missed it. And the thing is, you've obviously haven't needed it in 5 years, so why are you going to need it? You're not going to need it.
I know.
You're not. And the thing is, if you don't get rid of it, this is always going to be like this, isn't
Keeping
it?
that.
Yeah, all right, but I think you're just trying to brush past it all and ignore what I'm saying. I am finding the pace quite frustrating. I'm not used to that. I like to rush around in and out of every room, get it all done.
Michelle, unfortunately, has a lack of style and taste because she wants me to throw a lot of good stuff away. She's definitely not going to rush me. She'll have to work at my pace.
I'm worried that it's not going to get done in time.
60% of men do not wash their hands after visiting the toilet. But for 35-year-old pharmacy supervisor Amar, cleaning himself before cleaning his home is all part of his daily ritual.
My cleaning routine starts with within myself first. Washing my face, I actually do it very often. Could be up to 20 times a day.
Amar spends up to 4 hours a day keeping his 2-bedroom house in perfect order.
It's like a meditation to me. It makes me feel happy, wiping off negativity and bringing some positive changes in my house.
Although not OCD diagnosed, Amar, who moved to the UK from India 2 years ago, will do anything to keep his home germ-free.
I'm trying to kill all the germs with this steamer. So with the high steam, I believe all the germs gonna get killed.
For 35-year-old Amar, the kitchen is his sanctuary, and he spends most of his time cleaning it.
In past, I've spent up to 9 hours cleaning in my kitchen. You can spend even more than that in kitchen. There's so much to do here. Now you can see there's a little bit dirt on this. Not much because I do clean it on regular.
And Amar has a very hands-on approach to cleaning.
I usually don't wear gloves. I like doing it with my hands like that, naked, because then I can actually feel the dirt coming off the things. And then when I put my hands on it, it feels really great because it's all fresh and crisp and it smells so good. You can smell Dettol, so it's amazing.
Amar's cleaning habits only started when he moved to the UK 2 years ago.
Amar's cleaning was, fantastic. Now it's got a lot worse. He now uses cotton buds around the hobs and, chopsticks down the drain, and it's just getting ridiculous. I think he needs to just calm down on the cleaning side and spend more time as a family.
Amar is keen to challenge himself and help someone by lending his cleaning skills to a home that really deserves it.
It's a bit monotonous for me. I'm cleaning things which are, I think, already cleaned. I don't want to spend that much time in cleaning, but I have to. It won't give me peace until I clean.
Amar has travelled over 80 miles to Brockley in southeast London.
I'm feeling a bit anxious, nervous inside, butterflies and cramps in my stomach. My biggest fear right now is if it's gonna stink, I'm sure I'm gonna vomit.
Somebody had thrown these out down the street. What a waste.
66-year-old mother of 3, Sylvia, has lived in a 2-bedroom flat in southeast London for over 25 years.
Shoes, I'll find one here, and then can't find the other. Oh, I found a pair of shoes. Oops.
Local poet Sylvia can't resist a charity shop or a good skip, and it's been 3 years since she's last thrown anything out.
I think there's beauty, surround yourself with stuff and colour. I have a horror of just white. Well, if Tracy Ealing can sell an I'm in bed for millions to Snatchy and Snatchy, then I could call this an installation.
For Sylvia, cleaning isn't a priority in her life.
I don't enjoy cleaning. The microwave that needs to be cleaned out, something I haven't got around to.
Sylvia's longtime friend Tracy rarely comes to visit because of the mess.
This floor needs cleaning, scrubbing, bleaching.
Yeah.
It's just disheartening for me. She's one of my best friends and I'd like to be able to come here and feel comfortable and enjoy Sylvie's company in a nice environment.
I know it's too much, and I know that I should clear space in order to clear my mind, so to speak, but I just find it difficult to do so. What I want is to be able to have space, be able to invite people up here and not feel ashamed, and be hygienic, within reason.
Hello.
Welcome, Sylvia.
Hi, I'm Mark.
Do go through.
Thank you. Oh my god, so much stuff. There's no room of oxygen, no air, no light. God, this is too much. There's a big layer of dust everywhere on the floor. I can't see any 1 inch of tile which is not like dirty or something.
If this was a shot, wait till you see the kitchen.
Oh my god. It's really bad, the smell. It's really, really bad. Oh my god, and there's a water there as well. These sponges, they have actually discolored. This could be such big source of germs, I can't tell you right now.
So this is my sort of bedroom. I had the walls painted green, and I like to keep green things in this room.
Do you sleep in here?
Yeah, it's like a nest.
Where is your bed?
That's it.
Do you mind if I just have a look?
No.
What about this?
It's all washing or whatever, what I've been trying to sort through.
And your shoes in here, your clothes or paperwork?
Everything's chaotic. This is my bathroom. It's my cleanest room in the house.
It has got a lot of smell in here, Sylvia. I can still see a lot of stains and marks. It's smelling so much.
Are you okay?
Back home, I spent like a couple of hours just to pick small little fumes off the floor. And here, not even one tile is clean. This is something any human can't live in. If I have to do the same thing here, it might take me a month just to clean the floor my way. It's so dirty.
With a 4-day clean ahead, Amar is keen to show Sylvia what he considers a clean home.
This is my living room, like you can see.
Very bare, very minimalist, very white.
I clean it twice a day. That's my kitchen. That's where I wash my dishes. So you can see it's all white and clean.
So to you, the colour white bleach represents clean?
Yeah, I like light colours.
To me, a white environment like that represents sterility and not living and not being there, basically. I wouldn't want it for myself. I would feel like I was in a laboratory being experimented on, like a lab rat or something. Do you use your cooker?
Yeah.
You cook?
I cook.
It looks as though it's not
being used.
Yeah.
I spend a lot of my time in kitchen because that's like a temple to me.
Right.
But maximum time which I've spent so far in my kitchen cleaning is 9 hours non-stop.
You don't think that's extreme?
I don't think it's extreme.
Well, how do you fit it all in?
Yeah, I have a hectic schedule.
Whereas I feel my philosophy is busy doing nothing. I wonder what sort of life he has outside his cleaning routines.
I have no idea how I'm going to start, from where to start, and what is my strategy. I can't think straight right now.
Get a life, basically.
In Millbrook, there's 2 days left of the clean. And for Mum Michelle, progress is slow.
So much stuff in here. I can't even get in. Oh, God, this is freaking me out. I feel really freaked out.
All they've accomplished is to temporarily shift some of Sue's belongings to the front lawn.
Nothing has changed. She doesn't want to throw anything away. Everything to Sue is worth something. Oh, my God, look, there's a piece of carpet.
No, they're good for tea. Put your teapot on.
You've just got to be ruthless. You've just got to get rid.
I've got quite a lot of them.
I don't think you need to keep that, Sue.
No, but I could...
Please don't.
No.
Let's just clear it. Let's just get it out. So there's some batteries here and they're out of date, so I'm just going to throw them away.
Fine.
Right. No. They actually expired January 2010.
It doesn't matter. I shall keep them.
So you can't keep batteries that expired in 2010?
You can. If they don't work, will they? Soon tell me.
For God's sake, have them. Have them. I don't care. Sorry.
I'll still keep them.
Do what you like. Couldn't care less. I'm just really upset right now. You know, she can't even get rid of some batteries that are out of date. It's pathetic. I mean, that just says it all, really. She's not prepared to get rid of a thing. I don't know why I'm here. I don't know why she's doing it. It's just all a bit of a waste of time, to be honest, and I just want to go home now.
After taking some time to cool off, Michelle heads back in.
You all right?
You're very brave coming back. I give, you know. I worked really hard when you went. I tried hard.
We can nearly see the whole floor now. That's amazing. How long has it been since you saw that floor?
7 years, 8 years.
Did it start 7 years ago, or have you always been a collector?
Yeah, I suppose it all started really from the 80s when I had an awful, horrendous car crash, which gave me severe brain damage and other injuries. I went from being OCD clean to a bit of a slob, a bit of a waynetter.
God, really?
It was a long recovery, because even after hospital it was 3 years just learning to make a cup of tea.
You had to learn everything again?
Everything.
So it was like being like young again? Like
being a baby.
Being a baby. I feel really horrible now.
Why?
For getting upset with you. And you are such a lovely person.
Oh, thank you.
You are.
I've said
right. That.
Moody moo.
You are, no, that's me. I'm the moody one. Leave that to me.
Oh, you sweetie.
Oh, thank you.
You're not going to help, honestly.
We'll do some more
You're
now,
my
yeah?
inspiration. Truly. Truly.
Keep crying. An emotional wreck. Right, let's do this, Sue.
Okay.
We're going to do it. Do it together.
Onwards and endwards. I think it was good to talk about my accident with Michelle. It did totally change her way of thinking and her point of view. I was quite touched by her feelings. I've never wanted my accident to be an excuse for my messiness or anything else. I have to get through all that, and an accident can't be an excuse to live in a pit.
1, 2, 3.
1 in 50 people in Britain is diagnosed with obsessive compulsive disorder. For some, this can manifest itself as a fear of germs and a compulsion to clean.
I feel like now I've steamed it, any germs that were left over are now burning in hell.
Mum of 3, Hayley, was OCD diagnosed in 2007, and she can spend up to 19 hours a day in the battle against bacteria.
If I wasn't able to clean, I do get very anxious and it makes me feel really uncomfortable.
facing my fears is really important because I think it reiterates the fact that the OCD is just a thought and nothing bad is going to happen if I come into contact with things that are dirty.
Hayley is determined to challenge her OCD. Each week, she will invite 2 equally obsessive cleaners to showcase their extreme cleaning rituals and join her in tackling some of Britain's dirtiest places.
Oh my...
Together, they will face their fear of germs head-on.
Oh, someone's mouth's been round that.
This week, they'll be tackling cars. After demonstrating how they clean their own, they'll put their methods to work on germ-riddled cars in a junkyard.
When I clean my car, I will put like a solution down. I love this, it's like fake snow. So this just massages it in. It's like rubbing the soap into the fabric, getting all the like bacteria and germs out. Then anything that I touch that I could end up picking bacteria up off have to be antibac to death. So then there's no more germs there.
Hayley will be joined by OCD-diagnosed Carly, who cleans her car twice a week.
So I like hoover the seats, I hoover the floor, I hoover the dashboard, literally the air. I hoover everywhere inside that car. Then I tend to use my own spray, so it'd be half washing up liquid and half antibacterial spray. Once I've anti-backed it all, I then go over it with baby wipes. This just kind of like glazes it. It's like the finishing touch, which is very satisfying.
Cleaner number 3 is college lecturer Rob. Although not OCD diagnosed, he can clean his car up to 7 times a week.
First of all, I always get like really hot water, soap, a spray, and then just wash everything down that I can possibly wash down. I use leather wipes all over my car, and then where the vents are, I use little cotton buds and just get in there and clean them all out one by one. To me, this dust is dangerous, so maintaining a dust-free environment and a germ-free environment in my car is absolutely essential.
The cleaners are swabbing their own cars to establish how sterile they are. Any score under 500 means the surface is clean enough to eat off.
It's a 15. That is a good score. Yay! I got 32.
I'm pleased, but I think I could do better.
So they've all proven that their own cars are extremely clean. Next, they want to apply their methods to these filthy, disused vehicles at a junkyard.
They just are like hellholes, aren't they? But I do think that by being here and facing our fears head-on, it will help us to overcome our irrational fears.
How will the cleaners cope? And will they be able to bring them up to their standards?
Oh, it smells of fish.
That's so gross.
In Brockley, pharmacy supervisor Amar has returned to help Sylvia clean away the layers of dirt that have built up over the years.
I'm really nervous about how it's going to be the more I'm going to dig into things. And once the top layer is going to disappear, I'm sure it's going to be dirt and grease, everything going to be all over the place.
Good morning, Anna.
Good morning, Sylvia. You okay today?
Yeah.
Good. Good.
In 4 days, they're hoping to clean and clear the bedroom, the kitchen, and Sylvia's living room.
Can you open the window, Sylvia? Is it possible? It's no oxygen I can feel here. So how long it's been, Sylvia, since you last used it?
3 years.
Wow, it's big time.
The first step for Amar is to sort through the mountain of clothes Sylvia has stored in her living room.
This?
Keep.
How about this one?
Keep.
And what about this black top?
Keep.
The ratio of what she want to keep with her is almost more than double, I would say, than what she want to give away.
I want to keep that.
Why you want to keep that?
I don't know, and I'm not answering that, and I don't want to be questioned about when did I wear it, when did I use it. I don't want to go there.
I'm here to, like, help.
I know that,
And I'm trying
don't
to...
ask me questions about when did I last wear it or do I use it. Okay.
Yeah, so that I can get an idea. Do you actually need it or not? That's the whole idea, nothing else. This is from, like, any young girl. She would like it. So
I like it as well. I don't wear red. Keep. As I say, I'll make decisions later. It's a bit stressful because when people have come before and they've said, do you need this? This is rubbish, chuck it away, or it doesn't fit you, or it's too young for you. And I'm saying, well, what do you expect me to look like? Some old girl with twin set and pearls like the Queen. Sorry, that ain't me.
Wow, there is so much under this table. I'm getting really stressed now because there's so much to do.
And I feel confused and anxious, and I feel sometimes when I get in this mood, the only way is for me to go for a walk and clear my head a bit.
All I need to know is, in your absence, if I put this stuff away, you don't mind?
No, I trust you, I think I...
Cheers, then, yeah. I want to go out as well and get some fresh air. But in the end of the day, it's her home, and she should be more focused, and we are not even halfway through. There's still so much to do. It seems like she's not bothered. Yeah, she's gonna just go out for an evening walk.
After a difficult start, Sylvia has returned from her walk.
Sylvia, You ready? You ready?
Yes,
Okay. What I did in your absence, I digged in and got some more clothes here.
I'm sorry if I got angry with you, and it
okay.
wasn't personal, but it brought up something deep within my past. When my mum died when I was 13, I only had my school uniform and a few clothes. Then I started growing, and I said to my dad, I need some new clothes. And he bagged up my mum's clothes, and he said, I'm not spending any money on you. Here, you can wear your mum's clothes. Although that was over 50 years ago, there's something within me that retains that.
It's still bothering you somewhere.
Yeah, so I think that is a lot to do with the accumulation
of things, yeah. I
stuff.
understand. We can want the whole universe, but needs are limited. Like oxygen is a need, sunlight is a need, food is a need. So I think we should make room for the needs first in this house. And if we'll have enough space, then we can fill it with the wants. So let's live life beautifully, isn't it?
Thank you.
That's how it should be, Sylvia.
Oh.
We are not here forever. Come here.
I'm sorry. Thank you.
You're lovely.
Thank you for that.
No, don't worry.
I appreciate what you're saying.
You don't have to cry. The priority should be you yourself. See things in a different way. Okay, let's keep going with the new motivation. So we both are working on same aim now.
Yeah.
Lovely?
Yeah.
Okay then, thank you. Sylvia is a great person. She's lovely, I love her. At the same time, she is going through a lot of emotional stress, and that's why she needs a lot of breaks, and that's why the work is not getting done.
In southeast London, it's day 2 of the clean. With the living room tackled, Amar wants to make a start in the kitchen.
What is that?
I'm a slob.
Which hasn't been deep cleaned in over 3 years.
Ooh, so much grease, so much dirt, oil, food, whatnot.
And it's not just the dirt and germs that have been in the kitchen a long time.
It says best before September 2010. It says it's been 5 years. And this is October 2008. 7 years. Your oven is a bit too bad, man. Wow. When it's come to me cleaning my burners, I use a lot of things on it to clean. I use like cotton buds, cocktail sticks, chopsticks, could be anything.
I don't think he knows that it excessively cleans, because to him that is normal.
With the kitchen under control, Amar is keen to make a start in the bedroom.
Sylvia, you might be asking, how often do you clean this room, your bedroom? What's your routine for that?
No routine whatsoever.
Okay, so you actually don't clean it?
No.
You don't remember last time you cleaned it?
But Sylvia is finding it hard to let go of her belongings.
Because I've started looking at things and thinking about stuff, it'd be better for me
to disappear for a while and I'll do it.
Get on with it, and I'll trust your judgment then.
Okay, thank you.
If that's okay.
No, don't worry. You have your break and I'll carry on. I'm impressed with Sylvia as she's changing now. She actually want to declutter as well. She want a nice clean house, I think.
With Sylvia out of the way, Amar can get down and dirty.
It's very stuffy in here, so I'm finding it very difficult to breathe because of all the hair you can see and dirt, and it's been like not washed for years. It's really very disturbing. I just found a big nail, and it's not safe, I think, because she sleeps here. The more I'm digging in, the smell is so bad. Like somebody has died inside and buried some dead body. I don't know what it is. And I'm feeling very bad for Sylvia. Poor lady, sleeping all her life on this shit. Sylvia, I'm a bit lost right now.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I'm kind of like shattered. That's wrong. I mean, I know like you're all by yourself, but why didn't somebody come to help you?
I'm responsible. I brought it on myself.
That's really not right. I don't want you to sleep on here. I'm sorry I got a bit...
So don't apologise for that. I take it as a compliment. It shocked me that he was crying, but my children have helped me, and I love them dearly. I don't want him to feel that they've neglected me, because they have tried their best. I feel he's someone that's held a lot in because he's had to be in control, and maybe it might have been good for him to let it out.
The average person comes into contact with millions of germs every day. For the vast majority of healthy people, this isn't an issue, but for some sufferers of OCD, it can be a challenge. Hayley hopes by bringing them here, it will face their fear of germs in public places.
Oh, I can smell it.
With gear sticks alone containing up to 356 germs per centimetre, our cleaners will really have their work cut out.
Oh, it smells of fish.
That's so gross.
It is the most worst smell I've ever ingested in my whole existence of 30 years.
I am feeling really, really anxious now that I'm going to end up with E. coli or salmonella.
The cleaners swab the vehicles to see how much dirt they have to eliminate. A reading of over 1,000 could increase the risk of harmful bacteria being present.
That's really, really scary.
These filthy cars have a reading of up to 4,076. They will each have a vehicle to clean to see if their own methods can get them close to spotless.
You look like a blueberry.
I feel like one.
Let's kick butt.
These derelict cars have been abandoned, with rotting foods festering in them for months.
Oh my God.
Someone's urinated in the side of the car. It's pleasant.
Just look at that. People talk about cars being death traps. This is a death trap in a different way. It's a health hazard, it really is.
Oh my gosh, Hayley, what are you doing?
It's a dry cleaning powder.
You can feel it, like, rubbing against the dirt and flicking it off. I'm going to buy some of that.
After 3 hours of scrubbing, the inside of the vehicles are as good as new. Before, these vehicles were teeming with germs. A quick swab will reveal how clean they are now. A reading of 500 or under is considered clean enough to eat off.
Oh, that's good.
13. Compared to where it was.
From what it was? That's really good.
Incredible.
That's really good.
0.
Oh,
yeah.
That's really good. You
Yeah.
please?
Yeah, I'd lick the steering wheel now. It's that clean.
Would you?
No.
I'm happy with that.
Yeah. Really good
I got
reading.
9. I'm really happy with
Well
that.
done.
I honestly think after today, I could definitely face germs more often. I'm not saying that I necessarily want to, but I definitely could.
These cars symbolise lumps of poo, and you just can't polish them. You can do so much, but you can't get them pristine. From the beginning of the experience to now, I do feel like an absolute hero.
Back in Millbrook, and with less than 24 hours to go, progress is finally being made.
Yeah, they might be a bit small. My niece can have them.
After 2 days of resistance, shopaholic Sue has eventually binned some of her belongings.
It's going really well. I'm really pleased with myself. And with Michelle.
With the sofa visible at last, Michelle wants to show Sue how she stays on top of hers.
I'll start over here on the arm, okay? And you wait and see. Okay. Look.
Yeah, that's called lived in. I just think there's better things to do.
Is there, like what?
Go out.
Yeah.
Enjoy the weather.
Yeah, but this
See
doesn't
some
take
friends.
long.
Have a cup of tea outside. When did you get so obsessed about cleaning? I mean, it's a problem.
Do you think? Yeah. I just think it's about keeping things nice.
Is there anything else you do besides clean?
Yeah, I have lots to do. I have lots of other things to do.
Say you pick the kids up, dash straight in, drop all the bags off, and then you shoot off to the park or to the cinema with the kids. I mean, do you do that?
My son does that with his dad.
What about you? What's he like you to watch?
Oh, no, I tend to just get the dinner ready, do the washing up, sort everything out.
One day a week, don't kick a ball with the kids and say, do you know what, son? I'm going to come with you, I'm going to kick and I'm going to get mucky and muddy on the grass.
Yeah, I get that.
I know you love them. You've got to stay inside, keep that cleaning bit inside and take you that can have fun with the kids and does love the kids and be silly with the kids and your husband and enjoy that moment because those moments don't last forever.
I know, it's true. God, sorry, I'm going to start crying. I'm really upset. She just made me see that this time is so important because before you know it, they're going to be all grown up and they're not going to want to run around the park anymore. They're not going to want me to kick a ball with them anymore, and things like that. So it's just like that realisation that they are growing up and to kind of stand back, take a step back, look at what's going on around me and just enjoy it.
In southeast London, it's the final day of the clean. And Amar is giving one final blast to the germs in Sylvia's home.
Great. So would you do it every day now?
And with a few final touches, Sylvia's friend Tracy is about to find out if she's been able to let go of some of her stuff.
I'm just hoping that she can have a happy, clean, clear environment to live in.
Before, the kitchen was covered in grime and grease and hadn't been deep cleaned in over 3 years. Now it's a bright, clean and functional space.
Oh my God, I can't believe it. It's wonderful. Well done, well done.
Thank you.
Look at the floor. It's all clean. It's amazing. Well done.
4 days ago, Sylvia's living room was buried under 3 years of mess. Now it's a spacious and clean room perfect for relaxing with friends and family.
Oh, well. This is unrecognisable. It's amazing.
First of all, I thought I hate white because it makes me feel like I'm in a sterile environment. But now I feel the reason that art galleries are white is to show off beautiful things and to reflect light.
I think now you got your blank canvas, so you can fill in your colours.
Until recently, Sylvia's bedroom was a stuffy place, with dirty laundry littered all over the floor. Now it's comfortable, clean and clutter-free.
Oh, I'm speechless. It's a bedroom. Oh, wow. You got somewhere you deserve now.
Yeah.
You deserve this. This is what you deserve.
Thank you, darling. It was very hard for him because it was so crusty and dusty. I was ashamed, and I was ashamed of what he might find. But he did it, bless him.
I'm really happy for Sylvia. I hope that she can enjoy this, and I'm going to support her in keeping it like this.
I've gone from order to order. Thank you.
You take care of yourself, okay? I definitely did learn a new thing about myself, which is I can actually clean in extreme conditions. But I'm gonna keep cleaning the same way, same routine, same every day, 4 to 5 hours. Weekend could be 8-9 hours. I'm not gonna change nothing.
In Millbrook, it's the end of 4 days' hard work for Michelle and Suzanne.
Up there, Sue.
With only 2 of the 3 rooms cleared, there's just enough time to clear away the remaining cobwebs
Another one. Same one there.
and put the finishing touches in place. But Michelle can't resist showing Sue one last trick.
Okay, Sue, this is how I do my cupboards at home. I like it all to be in order and in straight lines, nice and neat, and you know exactly what you've got. You don't have to rummage around.
Making the short journey from the flat below to see how they've done is Mum June.
I'm quite apprehensive about going into Sue's house.
Come in.
I want it to be everything that she hopes it will be, and so I'm that little bit nervous.
Before, the living room was overrun with rubbish. Now it's a spacious and inviting room ideal for relaxing in.
I think it's lovely. Absolutely lovely. You've done a fantastic job. You should be really pleased.
Yes. Look in the corner.
What's the cat died?
No, who bought that?
Oh, I bought that years ago. So that's about 10 years old, that lamp. I remember buying it.
Before, the dining room was used as a dumping ground and covered in clutter. Now it's somewhere Suzanne and her family can sit down and spend time together.
Oh, dinner! Look at that! Oh, it's beautiful. The flowers, the dining room table, and pictures of the family.
I have. It looks amazing, doesn't it? It looks lovely.
It has totally changed it, I agree.
You now have a dining room.
I know. My table on display.
Really proud of this room. Really pleased for you.
I'm really glad.
I feel so happy. I really do. To see Sue's mum's reaction. That really meant a lot. Bye, Sue.
Oh, you've been wonderful, thank you.
Oh, my cupboard's full. Take care. I mean, I still want my house clean. That's never going to change. That's just me, and that's how I like things. However, it isn't the be-all and end-all. You know, live a bit more and enjoy my kids more whilst they're still young.
Michelle's a great starting point for me, and I hope that I will continue to listen to everything that she told me. I'm so pleased that I met her. She's been wonderful. She has changed my life.
If you're interested in taking part in the next series of Obsessive Compulsive Cleaners, go to channel4.com/OC Cleaners.
Leaving prejudice at the door of a bridal shop with a difference tonight. My Big Fat Wedding, new at 10. After family bonds put to the ultimate test at St George's. 24 Hours in A&E returns with its 100th episode and a brand new series next on 4.